Good evening and hello again. And I think in speaking to you all of today, I never introduced myself. My name is Monimita Sarkar, and I'm the founder of Unmukt Senior Hub. So that has been very remiss of me indeed. And so I'm trying to make up for that. Today we have a very interesting session because, we felt that we've now talked about a whole bunch of issues affecting the senior population. And we wanted to talk about making your money work for you. So we have with us today Akhil Chugh, who is the managing director of Net Brokers. Akhil has over a decade experience in wealth management and in financial risk funding and of course wealth management. Also, he's a third generation investment expert. His family has been into stockbroking and investments for the last 80 years. So when he told me today that his grandfather started this back in Pakistan in the 40s, it was really surprising to me that that this was happening back then even. So today, of course, things have taken a different turn. We invest differently in through various different channels and products. We'll leave, of course, Akhil to take us through all of that and enlighten us on some of the areas that we can be looking at. So over to you, Akhil. Thank you so much for being with us today.
So good evening, everyone. And I would like to thank Unmukt for giving me this opportunity to speak on this subject. And so I am basically here to talk about. Let me share the screen first. So I am here to talk about that how you can make your money work for you. So let's get started. Every retired person wants to live a happy, peaceful, and financially secure life. He wants freedom from the routine. He wants regular cash flow to maintain good standard of living. He needs good investment avenues to deliver inflation beating returns. And with improvements in medical science, life expectancy continues to increase. So the retirement corpus should be invested in such a way that the person is financially comfortable throughout his lifetime. As we all know, we are living in a low interest rate environment. Reserve Bank of India last year, they reduced the interest rates by 1.15%. So most of the traditional investments are now fetching returns
Akhil,
below
sorry to
inflation.
interrupt. Can you play this in full screen presenter mode? Sorry, people are not able to see the screen. In full screen mode, please.
At the bottom, where you have the where you can increase and decrease the size, which is at 86%. Right next to it, there is an easel icon. Click on that. At the bottom right corner, you have 86% written right next to it.
I'm not able to do it actually. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right, let's continue then.
Mhm. Just wait.
Absolutely at the bottom, you have 86% written somewhere. Very small, tiny font. Yeah,
Okay.
here.
Okay.
There's an easel icon.
Is this
No,
fine
there's
now?
an
Is it fine
no,
now?
there is an easel icon where you have 100% written. On the left hand side, there's a small easel icon. It's like a whiteboard on the left hand side. Yeah, this one. Click on no, right here. This one.
Is it fine now?
That's it. Perfect.
Very sorry.
Thank you.
So, as we all know that we are living in a low interest rate environment, the Reserve Bank of India has cut 1.15% interest rate in the last year. So most of the traditional investments are fetching returns below inflation. So what are the investment options for us? So let me first start with the fixed income most popular options. Uh, We have mentioned 5 products over here, so I'll give a brief on all of them. The first one is Senior Citizen Savings Scheme. It is also called SCSS. The interest is 7.4% per annum. It is taxable and the payout is quarterly. Both husband and wife can invest 15 lakhs each. The tenure is 5 years plus 3 years of extension. And you get a Section 80C benefit, which is up to 1.5 lakhs per year. Second option is LIC Pradhan Mantri via Vandana Yojana. Here you get an interest of 7.4%. Interest is again taxable over here. There are 4 payout modes: monthly, quarterly, half yearly, and annually. The maximum investment here also remains the same, that is 15 lakhs. The only difference is that here the tenure is 10 years and money can be withdrawn only if there is any critical or terminal illness, and that also 98% of the surrender value. Third option is RBI floating rate savings bond. Now this is a sovereign bond fund of India, and here you get a half yearly interest of 7.15%, which is again taxable. In this case, the interest rate gets reset after every 6 months based on the interest rate scenario in the market. Here you have different tenures for different age brackets. So a person below 60 years will have a 7-year lock-in. 60 years plus will have a 60 to 70 years will have a 6-year lock-in. A 70 to 80 year person will have 5-year lock-in, and 80 years and above will have 4-year lock-in. So you have to be very sure when you invest in this product that you don't require money for a certain period of time, because it is a complete lock-in product. Next option is the most popular option in India, which is the bank fixed deposit. As I said earlier, that RBI had cut interest rate by 1.15% in the last year. So unfortunately, this has become very, very unattractive. Interest rate is in the range of 5.50 to 6.5%, and it is fully taxable. It is added to your income like other products. The interest depends upon the tenure you choose. And here a 5-year fixed deposit will give you the benefit of Section 80C, that is 1.5 lakhs. The last option is of a debt mutual fund. So a good debt fund will give you return in the range of 6 to 6.5%. So here a debt fund has a big advantage, which all the other products don't have, is that it has a long-term capital gain benefit. So if you stay invested in this fund for over 3 years, you get the benefit of indexation, and a flat tax of 20% is charged on post-index gains. So you end up saving 75 to 80% tax on your returns. Also, you can create a regular cash flow in this fund. There's a systematic withdrawal option available. So for example, if your fund is generating a return of 6.5% per annum, you can set up a withdrawal of 5% per annum payable to you on monthly basis. Now, in this case, this works out to be very, very tax efficient, because most of the returns, which comes in your hand, it is tax free. We have done a small, calculation between bank FD and a debt mutual fund. Here we have taken the investment amount as 1 CR in both the cases. Returns are 6% per annum for both the products. Tenure is 3 years. And the income tax rate which we have taken here is 30%. So you can clearly make out the difference that at the end of 3 years, because of the indexation benefit, the debt fund has been able to generate additional interest of 5,06,257 and a 1.28% extra return per annum for you. Before we construct any financial portfolio, it is important to have a good asset allocation in place. It is not prudent to be dependent on 100% fixed income products. It is very important to add a bit of equity to boost your overall portfolio returns. And that's why we feel that the ideal allocation for a senior citizen should be around 70 to 75% debt and 25 to 35% of equity. But this will again depend from person to person. So now the question comes how to invest in equity. We have a direct platform. People can go and invest directly into stock market. But for that, you require a lot of expertise, you require a lot of knowledge, and it is not that easy. A lot of in-depth study and research is required. Markets have become complicated in last 10 years, and all the markets, they are these days globally connected. Anything happening in China, Europe, or US will have a direct impact on the Indian stock markets. So a lot of research is required related to fundamental analysis. Here, we feel mutual funds offers the best solution for senior citizens. They provide professional management, diversification, and tax efficient returns. They are also cost effective. So there are a lot of categories of fund with different risk appetite to choose from. Based on your goals, based on the returns you are seeking, you can select the category of funds you want to invest into. According to us, index funds and balance advantage funds will be ideal options for senior citizens. So just to give you a brief about index fund and balance advantage fund. Index fund is a fund that invests into a stock of companies comprising an index and aims to achieve a return equal to the index. So here we have taken an example of Nifty 50, which is index of National Stock Exchange of India, and Sensex 30, which is an index of Bombay Stock Exchange. So basically an index fund will invest into top 50 companies of India or top 30 companies of India. So these are all blue chip, large cap companies. They are fundamentally very, very strong with good balance sheets. And here the risk factor as compared to other equity funds will be comparatively lower. The second category is a very interesting category. It's called balance advantage funds. Here, this works on a principle of buy low and sell high. So when the market valuations are cheap, the fund will have a higher allocation towards equity, and when the and vice versa. So last year in the month of March 2020, when the stock market hit rock bottom, this category of fund was having an allocation of around 75% towards equity. And currently, when the stock market is, when Nifty is around 14,600, 700, or Sensex is around 50,000, it is having an allocation between 35% to 40% towards equity. So here, on a daily basis, the asset allocation changes, the equity and debt level in the portfolio changes on an automatically basis, and this is a very good fund, to actually invest into. Currently, in the ongoing market, we feel it is not a good time to put lump sum money. That's why we are advising people that they should take help of SIP or STP in mutual funds. So let me give you a brief idea about what is SIP or STP. SIP is a systematic investment plan where you decide on a particular fixed amount to be debited on a fixed date from your bank savings account, and it gets invested into the fund selected by you. So when you do SIP, the minimum tenure which we tell people should be around 5 to 7 years or 10 years. And what happens that over a period of time, you're investing into high and lows of the market on a monthly basis. So the purchase cost of the fund gets averaged out in the long run. And as every monthly SIP gets compounded on annual basis, you benefit from the power of compounding. So the results are enormous. Secondly, STP is called systematic transfer plan. People have lump sum money, in their savings account, and they want to invest into stock market. And so one of the best ways is that you park into a liquid fund. So a liquid fund is just like a savings account of a mutual fund. Just like you have a bank savings account, you have a savings account of a mutual fund, which is called liquid fund. You park your money over there. For example, you want to invest 10 lakhs. So 10 lakhs of the money will be invested into liquid fund. And from there, an automated instruction will be given to the fund selected by you that this amount, 1 lakh, has to be spread over a period of 10 months. So in this way, any fluctuations which the market will witness in the coming 10 months, you can play them out, and you will benefit as your purchase costs will get averaged out. This is a small presentation on SIP. These are all real numbers, last 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, 10-year returns. Here we have taken 2 index fund from SDFC and IDFC, and 1 balance advantage fund from ICICI, just to give you a brief idea that how it works. And a monthly SIP of rupees 10,000 has been taken as an example. So as told to you earlier, that we always advise people to have a minimum 5-year horizon, and it's always good that your SIP period should be based on your financial goal. So if your financial goal says that you have 10 years to invest, you should be investing into SIP for 10 years. So if you see a monthly SIP done over a period of 5 years, the investment amount is 6 lakhs, and the returns generated by the index fund has been more than 15%. And over a period of 10 years, the return has been generated more than 12%. Similarly, in the Balance Advantage Fund of ICICI, over a period of 5 years, return has been more than 10%. And in 10 years, it has been more than 12%. Basically, the whole idea to show you this presentation is basically it's important that in today's time when the interest rates are low, we should add equity to our portfolio to boost the overall returns. In this way, we can get better returns in our portfolio. So thank you so much. If anyone has any questions, I can answer that. And this is my phone number and email ID. Please feel free to contact me anytime.
Thank you very much for that, Akhil. We appreciate, thank you for taking the time to come and make this presentation on how best to make investments. What is the right time? What is the distribution? I'm just seeing if there are any questions coming in. I don't see there are too many questions yet, but yes, you have shared details. So maybe, people who do have questions will come back to you. So thanks a lot for joining us today. Thank you to all our attendees for attending the Asli Unmukt virtual event over these 2 days. And those of you who have not attended the exhibition, please do drop in, see the virtual exhibition, because it is something exciting, new, and like we've been saying, it has various services actually that one can look at just from information point of view and creating awareness. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. The prizes for the quiz competition, the most active senior, and the early joiner will be announced at 6 o'clock. So please join in to see if your name is on that list. So thank you again. Bye-bye. Namaste.
Thank you.